Are we good? Is it working? I can't tell. It's been a week since I streamed, so I can't remember how to stream. Oh no. Why am I already Lopi form? I've already been turned into the Funkalopi. Stop fucking whispering. Why? Is ASMR penumbral? Well, you guys don't like ASMR? God, I can't please you people. Yeah, you turned me into Lopi while I was still getting ready. That's the little hint you guys don't know. The bot still works even before I go live. It's not tied to me being live, which means if I have the bot up while I'm like recording and stuff with the model, it will just turn randomly into Lopi. Hi chat. How are we? It's been a week. Oh, thank you for the stretch. The hydrate redeem is going to be kind of painful because I'm drinking Sigma Brain, which makes me choke, so. But I have a workaround, which is I just don't breathe when I'm drinking it, and then I win. Anyway, hi. It's been a week. I streamed a bit on Twitch. I made a YouTube post about that, talking more about what happened and what caused me to miss the last week of news. But I know some of y'all YouTube Andies probably went there. Let me actually switch over to the screen. Hi. Yeah, you see, I've been preemptively turned into this fucking thing. So yeah, I mean, I went on a long tangent on Twitch. I don't want to like restate that, but basically, yeah, dad had a heart attack. Not funny, but kind of. And he was alone. No, he was meant to be alone in the house. It was my niece's birthday, and he decided to go last minute on a whim. And thankfully he did, because he had a heart attack at the party, got taken to the hospital. If you don't know, a heart attack generally results from like a blockage of one of the arteries from the heart. And yeah, one of those arteries blocked, and so he had a heart attack. And while he was on the table getting the surgery to fix it, the other arteries got blocked, and so he had a full-on cardiac arrest and his heart stopped. So basically, if that message appeared on stream at terrible timing, yeah, I know, I can't believe you'd laugh at my dad having a heart attack. That's so heartless of you. Nah, it's cool. Thank you for the stretch as well. But yeah, so it was actually weirdly good luck in that if the fact that he had a heart attack at that time meant he was under the table the moment his heart stopped, and so they were able to fix it. But if he'd stayed home or if he'd been anywhere else, he'd have probably died. So bad luck and good luck together, right? But that's why I didn't do last week, because it happened happened on like Saturday last week or something. And so I've been kind of on call almost. Since, you know, my mum can't always be around, she's out doing stuff, which means I need to be available to watch dogs, or while he was in the hospital, I was watching the dogs, stuff like that. So that's kind of where I've been. I did manage to get a few Twitch streams in though, and it was fun. We played Planet Crafter, and I went on a Yap Fest, and I played in a Fall Guys collab with Phoenix, and that was also fun. So yeah, fun things happening. But yeah, so a whole lot of things went right there. It's kind of weird. My family is kind of got really bad luck, but then when the bad things happen, they also have good luck. Hey Sheba, how you going? Thank you for hopping in. Like, my family will have horrible luck in terms of like my mum will have a stroke or my dad will have a heart attack, right? But then my mum recovered pretty well and got most of her mobility back and didn't have, you know, a ton of problems. And my dad had a heart attack that caused him to be in surgery when his heart stopped, which means he survived. It's kind of like a weird double luck. Pen went sad boy last stream. I did go on a little bit of a sad boy rant on last stream. I mean, that's what Twitch is for, right? Twitch is the sad boy ranch location. It's where I can go to be, you know, non-perceived. Thank you for the follow. Like, I don't get perceived. Yo, go Pika, thank you for the follow as well. I don't become perceived from people on Twitch because I don't know, it's smaller streams with longer content, so there's less shit. Although sometimes, okay, here's the worst part about streaming on Twitch. You want to know the worst part about streaming on Twitch? Anytime I say anything remotely like, haha, like, jokes on me, anytime I misspeak, one of my fucking mods will send that shit to Lopi. And so she immediately gets informed anytime I misstep. And so the next time I'm talking to her, she'll like fucking make fun of me for it. And I'm like, how do you know? And it's like, oh yeah, Resnick sent me a clip of you fucking up your words or saying you're a bottom. And I'm like, Hey Omer, have I played Marvel Rivals? I have. I played a lot of Marvel Rivals. I played a fair bit on stream. I hit plat last season, so. She does have spies everywhere. It's kind of bullshit. Everyone's thinking clip, sorry, just tell Micro to do it. Yeah, Micro's everybody's messenger boy. Hey Micro, how you going? But yeah, it's... Planet Crafter is fun. I enjoy... Planet Crafter is the most... It's kind of idle game, almost, in that it's like Subnautica, but there's less immense drama, which means it's mostly just me like building a base and like terraforming a planet and yapping. There's a lot of yapping. If you want to see 5 hours of uninterrupted penumbral yapping, the Planet Crafter streams are generally the way to go. Anyway, that's not what we're here for though. We're here for news, for the newsykins. And so I missed a week, which is terrifying because I think I've only ever missed I think I've missed 3 weeks of news total since I started. I missed 1 week when I moved from Australia. I missed 1 week when I went to the VExpo convention, and now this is my 3rd week. You don't pay them, so most can do whatever they like. That's true, but I don't like it. So we're not gonna be covering anything from like the previous week because it honestly wasn't keeping up. I'm honestly surprised. Things went okay. Normally when I delay, everything breaks, but I missed a week and nobody died. Maybe maybe we've been misinterpreting it. It's like a movie plot, right? We've not been interpreting the curse right. The curse isn't if I delay stream. The curse is if I ever do news on a day that isn't Sunday, everything fucks up. Blaze Mate Duffel. Yeah, okay. The Brave group shit was rough. I'm probably not going to cover last week's news. Just I wasn't paying attention to it. I wasn't informed, and I just don't really know what happened. If there's something that you specifically want to talk about, feel free to mention it in chat, and I can like bring it up and we can talk about it. But I don't. My ability to properly cover the news from the last week will be rough. I believe the Twitch rival show hurting Doki and you. That happened this week. That wasn't last week. Gotta get me playing Satisfactory. I played Satisfactory. I would be down to do a Satisfactory stream. Could do a community Satisfactory stream where I open up a server for everybody to play on, and we just fucking see how quick we as a collective hive mind can rush to the end of Satisfactory. The Mythos Boys did debut. I'm sad I didn't get to cover... Wait, did I cover it? I didn't cover it. That wasn't this week. That was last week. Right? Anyway. So, news. That's what we're here for. Sorry, I had a mental blank. Satisfactory is fun. I would be down to do a community server stream. I've been debating doing a community Terraria stream as well, where we make one big Terraria server and we just fucking let as many people in as we want and see, just because it seems like it'd be funny to see how quickly we could just tear through Terraria with like 20 odd people. Right, so what do we want to start with? Do we want to start with Twitch rivals? Do we want to start? We normally start with one of the headline things. We could start with the Nightmare debut. We could start with the Twitch rival stuff, or we could start with the Brave Group stuff. Currently suffering in a blizzard right now. Hi Pen. Hi Rivets. Blizzard, you know. Hashtag blame Blizzard. They make terrible games. I can't believe you got stuck in Diablo Immortal. I'm so sorry for you. Let's start with good. Okay, let's start with the Nimi Nightmare stuff, and then we will go into Twitch rivals after it. Does that sound good to y'all? We'll start with the Nimi Nightmare debut. And the Nimi Nightmare debut had one thing that I think was the most important. One big thing that we should probably talk about, which was her managing to be so popular that she did something I didn't even think was possible. She fucking broke like the YouTube like app phone thing. She was so popular. I didn't realize this, right? Right, give me 2 seconds to set this up. Where's my scenes? I have a stream deck and I haven't set it up yet. My mum got me one for Christmas because she's the best. Let me go here and go to here. 2 seconds, chat. I'll be right with you. I also didn't realize in the short I say Nimi Nightmare's newly named Naplings, which is some Dr. Seuss shit. She looks after her pro Rocket League streamer so well. Yeah, she truly knows what I need. Nimi Nightmare's newly named Naplings might be... It's kind of a bar. Let me switch across. Hell, even my brother loves her. I hope you're talking about Nimi and not my mother there, because then we're going to have words. You and I, we're going to have to throw hands, and you'll probably win, because I'm a little baby child, but I'll put up a good fight. Okay. So, if you went there... Why is this music feels loud? It's a piano, so it's not very audible, but let's just dial it down a little bit. If you're... Oh yeah, good call on the timestamp. Thank you, Sushi. But I didn't actually know that, like, the number of chat messages was directly tied to phone processing power. That seems like an oversight. It feels like... I don't know. It feels like the processing should happen on YouTube's end, and then it's just like a visual thing on the end of the user, but apparently not. So, Nimi, who... I mean, okay, if you don't know who Nimi is... Naplings should have given it away, but if not...
More to reveal to you? Hold on, I don't know where to say it.
The green hearts and the voice should give it away, or my chat should give it away. You should know. But then, so she was streaming, she was showing off her, like, her little chibi model, which is adorable. Chibi model night theming powered by bad things recently revealed to be British must be your alt. Yeah, I'm actually Nimi Nightmare. Bro, you think I'd be doing news if I could be Nimi Nightmare? Absolutely not. I am good, thank you. But no, so she showed off her model, a cute little chibi model, and then she opened up memberships. And I kind of want to just show... Actually, I want to see if I can capture the moment that she opened them up. Let's see if we can find the exact moment. Okay.
Is it open?
We're not gonna have audio because I don't want to get copyright struck or, you know. Let's see. I also want to see if I can see anyone I know in chat. Let's see. Let's play spot the chat. Oh, you can't. Hang on. You can't see chat. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, you still can't see chat. And let me leave theater mode. Default view. Let's do live chat replay. I want to see if I can see anyone. Okay. We've hit the moment she opened it. I was member number 215. I'm just going to hit play, and you guys can just watch what happens. Every single tick, there's a new page full of memberships. You also should probably remember, each one of those memberships, I think, is like £2 for her. Because I think if I hit join... Yeah, it's like £5 a month. She gets half of that, so it's like £2.50. Wish I could remember, but you know, money's money. I need that shit. Hey, fair. Most streamers are pretty understanding. My memberships, I'm still trying to figure out what to do for my memberships. I think I'm probably going to do hand cam streams soon just to try them out, and also maybe, I mean, you guys are going to get to vote in the poll for the next big video as well when I put that poll up. Yeah, there was like 86,000 people watching, at least when I tuned in. Did anyone catch what the peak was? Thought it was 70% off of... Wait, it is. It's 70-30 on YouTube. Yeah, so, you know, she gets... Well, it's 70-30, but in reality, it's more 50-50 because most people buy on mobile, and when you buy on mobile, there's an Apple fee, and you generally get 50-50. 92k? Crazy. Paid democracy. Well, you know, like membership rules, because I'm going to be doing a long-form video, and I don't know... Hey, Ori, I'm doing all right. I'm chilling. I'm going to be doing, you know, like a long form video, and I want to let members vote on, like, is it going to be like an experience vid, or another anime video essay, or another VTuber video essay? Do you want me to talk about like a drama that you know? So I'm going to put up a poll and let y'all vote on it. I get to not be at those Cancam streams. Short boy ain't getting my funds that shows the merch of anime women. I see how it is. I feel like mods should be allowed into members only streams by default, just so you have, like, it feels weird to have your mods have to pay to moderate your content. I said ham cam stream. I'll add ham. No, I would probably be, I mean, I have opened YouTube and not Twitch, but me, hey, it's fine. I like playing with cards. If you've been hearing the riffle, I actually need a new deck of cards. These ones are bent, like, this deck of cards is actually bent in the middle. I can bend them in half. They aren't. Seisma's literally come to her member streams on her accounts because they don't get in normally. That's funny as fuck. I play around with cards and I do like cardistry tricks and I like, you know, shuffles and card flips and stuff. And I think it'd be cool to do a hand cam stream for that, but that's in the future. Also, Duolog sent me a like a merch thing that I want to open, like a mystery box. And also I have some like VTuber trading cards I want to open. So we may just do like a big hand cam stream. Anyway, did Twitch has ads? Twitch does have ads, unfortunately. Twitch and YouTube both have mid-rolls, but on YouTube you can choose to just never run them. On Twitch you have to run them or they'll run them themselves. Magician stream. I don't actually know magic. I just do like little cardistry tricks. So it's like my little fiddle tool. So what I do when I'm streaming to keep me focused is I have the cards in my hands and I just sort of like, you know, play around with them. Don't you get to give 10 free memberships as well as a channel owner? Do you? Wait, I've never looked at that. Can I? Can I do that? Wait, show support for Penumbra. Super stickers, super chat. Engage with your audience. I don't see an option for members. I'm scared Gooba might retire because she's streaming so much now. It is a sign of the end times if Gooba has more than 2 streams in a day. Anyway, yeah, so that was Nimi's debut. What is... Okay, I don't want to open that up on this screen. Let me open it up here. Oh. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I don't think I can do it because my memberships are above $5. I don't know. I'll check after stream, but that'd be cool. I'd like to give you guys 10 memberships if I could. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm sorry. I'd have been doing that if I knew it was a thing, but I don't know if it is. Anyway, yeah. Nimi debut. Very cool. Very demure. Very... I don't know. I like it when people go indie. She fucking Nightmare Blunt rotation. Your memberships are $5. Do I need to drop them by 1 cent? You can't do that. That's the thing. I actually would have changed membership costs if you could, but I can't do it without kicking everyone off the membership and resetting your streaks, which I feel like would be a very dick move to certain people that have been here for like 2 years. Because I know there's quite a few people in chat that have like 24 months of memberships, which is insane. So I'd have to create like a new tier below it. It's $4.99. Yeah, in which case it's over $5. What? Yeah. Little known fact about YouTube memberships, once you've set them, you actually can't reprice them without changing the, like, without deleting, or not deleting, but without just making a new tier. So I couldn't, like, yeah, it's $4.99 USD. What the fuck? That doesn't work out. It's not 1-to-1 USD to GB. Anyway, never mind. I can live with it. No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, I did like the Monster Hunter hunting horn memes. It was very cool. Dude, Monster Hunter Wilds comes, there's a fucking alpha for Monster Hunter Wilds coming out next month, like early next month. Dude, I'm gonna be locked in. I'm gonna be playing that shit. I might stream it. I might stream it on Twitch. It'd be cool. Wow. Monster Hunter Wilds is great. I didn't get to play the first Rise alpha. I don't know if did any of you guys get to play it? How was it? Was it good? Still not got the tactical breach wizard stream pen promises. I got the game. It's just, it's been fucking, yeah. Okay. I'm planning on, because I asked yesterday in the community post, like, how do you guys, you know, do you pay attention to schedules and to like time allocated streams, or do you just like check who's live or check notifications? And like 25% of people said that they actually look at like schedules and shit. So I might go back to scheduling streams. Try and schedule at least like 4 Twitch streams a week, in which case I should be able to play like a variety of games. Because if I schedule it ahead of times, I'll be able to... Yo, Ceres, thank you for the follow. If I schedule it ahead of time, I'll be able to do like a variety of streams, because normally what happens is I decide I'm going to stream a day and I'm like, oh, what do I play? And then all I play at the end, I just end up playing whatever I played last time. Schedule for my regulars, then who's live. Yeah, so I'll probably start scheduling again next week. Next Monday, we'll see. I'll have to pull out and see if I can find the old fucking PSD for the schedules. Oh god, I've been baby Kuro'd again. Whoa, baby Kuro be upon me. Anyway, so that was the Nimi debut. Very cool. Penn's mom's on her stream like Elon's. How dare you? I can actually play video games better than that guy. Jesus Christ, that was funny. Him getting outed as a fake gamer might have been the funniest thing to ever happen. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the timestamp reminder. Do we want to talk about Marvel Rivals and the shit show that was Marvel Rivals? Do you see his Elden Ring build? I did, but like, yeah. Is someone who plays Path of Exile 2 that speak content? I don't play PoE 2, and even I was like, that he does not look comfortable in the gameplay. Didn't he die as well and like lose his hardcore shit that he was definitely paying like some intern to grind no life? Keep your streams at the same time and then generally come to them if I'm free. Yeah, I mean, that's what I try to do, is I try and consistently stream at the same time if I am streaming, but I've been pretty bad recently about streaming consistently, so. Ugh, anyway. Rivals. Twitch Rivals. This shit was crazy. Let me see if I can find it. And let me timestamp real quick. 21:45. Twitch Rivals. I probably shouldn't put fuckery in the description or YouTube will get mad at me. I like the word fuckery. The word fuckery isn't used enough. More people should use the word fuckery. It's such a widely usable word. It is so funny. You should use it more. Oh, I forgot. Toggles. Whoops. Well, I'm like this now. So, I actually know... fuck you, you fool. Chicanery. Okay, Better Call Saul. Let me... What's the... Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I actually know more about this than some, like, well, not more, but I was more informed because obviously Bolger was one of the people in one of the teams. He's on Fufu's team, or Fufu's on his team or whatever, with Necros and shit. So, and I've collabed with Bolger and I know Bolger's friends and I know the people that like, I know Fufu. So I was hearing the goings on from certain people about what was happening and it was fucking crazy. So let me see if I can pull this up. Where's Dokibird's Twitter? Where is it? Where has she put it? Dokibird Twitter. Ponter. Imagine remembering your friend's toggles. I know. It's not my fault she put them on really shit keybinds, right? It's not my fault. It becomes better, but from seeing the dev talks, it doesn't look like it'll improve much. Or at least it's direction I want. What, for PoE 2? I tried Diablo 4. It was alright for when I was doing the campaign of Diablo 4. Oh my god, all my tabs just minimized. Oh my god, hang on, give me a second, chat. But yeah, when I was playing the campaign of PoE 2, it was fine, but then when it stopped, when it became the grind, it was kind of mid. Sorry. For some reason, every single one of my tabs just collapsed. Okay, first let's pull that up. And let's pull that up. Okay, so Doki was... Alright. Let me lock in. Sorry, that distracted me. If you're not familiar, Twitch Rivals is a kind of tournament that Twitch runs on Twitch, streamed by Twitch, where for whatever game, they generally get like a mix of content creators and like pro players together to play in some sort of tournament for a pretty decent cash prize. And Marvel Rivals is the recent game of streamer land. You know, it's the one everybody's been playing and it has the word rivals in it. So they... Hey, Privacy Invader, how you going? They set up a Twitch Rivals for Marvel Rivals. And why is my screen not working? Why is it so scuffed? Hang on. Oh wait, it's not, it's fine. I'm scuffed. So they got some team captains together, which I think was like, I think Necros was a team captain. Was Doki a team captain? But they got some team captains together and the captains had to pick up to 6 members for their team. And so the way they tried to balance it was originally it was set to be two pro players, so players that are either pro in the game, highly ranked in the game, or were Overwatch pros because it's comparable skill set. two of those people, 2 highly ranked pro players, and then 4, I think it was diamond and below, was the original ruling. That then got changed about a week before the tournament. That got changed to 4 pro players or higher, and, you know, the rest could be diamond and below, which caused a bit of a stink because then teams that set up their roster later, you know, like, essentially had an advantage, and people that set up their team, you know, a month in advance were essentially either they had to kick 2 people or they were put at a massive disadvantage because they were like half of the, you know, they'd have half as many pro players. It also wasn't really well received because it would mean that it would be 6v6 with 4 people being like pros, in which case the 2 non-pros on each team are just useless, right? They're like, why the fuck are they there? They're not contributing anything really. And it would lead to, I think, a lot of games being like a blowout or a stomp, depending on the quality of pro player. So, people disliked the ruling. They disliked the ruling change that happened, you know, a week before. And then, so after getting this sort of kickback and fuss that spawned from it, they changed it again, and they went back to having it be 2 pros maximum, which led to every team essentially having to completely redo their team. Or not completely redo, but kick 2 of the, you know, kick 2 of their high level players to get 2 of their old level players back. And so some of the teams just didn't fucking kick. Yeah, so this led to a bit of a clusterfuck in that pretty much every team at some point was forced to either kick people or play at a disadvantage or whatever. And I know, for example, Fufu talked on stream the other day when I was lurking in a stream a little bit. She talked about like being like kicked and re-invited like 3 or 4, like 3 times to the team because she was invited and then kicked for a pro, and then Saikuno got kicked at one point, so she was invited back, and then Saikuno got unkicked, so she was kicked again, and then something like that. I don't know if that was the exact rule, but I know that she was invited back and like kicked off like 2 or 3 times, which wasn't like, you know, it wasn't a drama thing. It was just the nature of the restrictions of the team is that she was one of the lower ranked players, which means that, and I think for Bulgur's team, you know, Saikuno and Elam, I think was the other one, were like assigned to the team, which means when the roster was changing back and forth, Fufu was one of the players which was sort of like getting put back on and off and on and off, along with a certain other person, which meant that, you know, you had teams that were just completely getting restructured, which isn't just, you know, sad, because a lot of people that thought they were going to be able to play didn't end up able to play. It also just sucks for like scrimming and shit, because it means you can't get good practice in because your roster's changing all the time, right? And so Doki took to Twitter to be like, unfortunately, there are no Marvel Rivals Twitch tournament for me tomorrow. I had to drop out as captain because I was forced to cut 2 of my teammates who have peaked Eternity and above, and she cut herself, which is kind of a Giga Chad move. I mean, we kind of expect that from Doki. She's hella based, but rather than kick 2 of her other teammates that she invited in, she kicked herself, which hit like holy shit. I know this is a tournament you Dragoons and I were looking forward to being in for the last 2 weeks, so I'm sorry, a lot I can say, but I don't want to create more drama. I'll stream something else tomorrow. So Zen has also got a team, I think, with Ruben and Mousy, I think, and some other people are in there. So Doki also, I think, quote tweeted as well with some more info, kind of going over what I just said, if I can find it through all the Doki tweets. Thought about it for a long time to make one last statement. I was invited to the tournament last minute when the rules allowed 4+ diamonds and above. I was not aware of the old rules, and I asked for the team list to gauge how competitive it was going to be. Saw some teams that were stacked already and tried to make a team that followed the guidelines I was given. When I got the invitation, I was playing with a few people who were helping me end in top 500, and they ended up being on my team since I asked them to join me during my rank session. During the last week, I was told by multiple people and my teammates that rumors were being spread that I was going to get DQ'd. That Twitch staff was planning on making me change my teammates. My teammates got worried and asked if this was true. People were saying that to them, so I messaged staff multiple times and triple checked everything, even confirming my team officially. I asked if this was okay and was given the same reassurance. I understand that those dropped out will still be compensated, but I didn't join the tournament for money. I was given an option to join a random team that needed a higher ranker to make up for it, but I wanted to play with the team I made, with the people I'm comfortable with. I just enjoyed the game so much, and as a content creator, it's rare for me to be invited to these types of tournaments and to be able to compete at a high level since I'm not a pro, but yet I have a high rank. Ended to decide to drop out because the team I made is not a team full of big streamers and was a team out that wanted to do well for an opportunity to have eyes on them in a big event and potentially grow from it and have a chance to win a bigger prize money. That's also true. This is an event that, yeah, it's for content creators, but it's also for skill-based, right? It's an event that you could get invited to as a smaller content creator if you're good at the game and maybe make a good showing and like get shown off to a bunch of more people. And I can't imagine how fucking heartbreaking it would be as maybe a smaller creator to think, oh shit, I have the chance at, you know, a big Marvel Rivals appearance and then just get caught at the end. Like, getting caught after having the opportunity is way more heartbreaking than just not making the cut originally. So she cut herself. And then also there was Bolger, I think, also had a decent recap of event somewhere on his Twitter if I have to scroll through his stuff. Let's see, where is he? They honestly, what they should have done is fucking just set the rules and stick to them, and then if you need to change it for future tournaments. Like, changing shit up last minute. I mean, my response to Boger said that, like, the amount of unnecessary bullshit from this event is insane. Just pick a rule set and stick to it. Even if it doesn't please everyone, changing shit up last minute is the absolute worst way to handle it, which is true. Bad rules are one thing, but if they're consistent rules, generally you can work around them. Bad, inconsistent rules where you're changing shit and moving goalposts and nobody understands what the fuck's going on is the worst way to do it. Changing rules set a week before an event is bad. They changed it a day before. They had a change a day before the fucking event. So, for context, the upcoming Twitch Rivals had a 2-player limit for GM Plus players, but they changed it to 4 players just a week before the tournament. Now it's just a bunch of eternity sweats like us with over 300 hours, stomping on streamers who are just there for fun. So this is Bolger, and to be fair to Bolger, Bolger's saying this as probably one of the most dominant teams, right? He has himself, when this tweet went out, he had him, Necros, ML7, and, it was KG, right? Who are all insanely good players of the game. Yeah. So obviously this led to, I mean, having 4 pro players is terrible because it led to them just stomping, right? Content teams with like a bunch of streamers having fun were just getting dogpiled. Because obviously, right? Bolger goes in. At this point, it's more of a pro tournament where the high-rated players will game and everyone else will be AFK. Saying it should be about content creators. They should have just made it so you can have 2 GM Plus players and everyone else should have been Diamond Max. That way the GM players could have coached, right? Which is the best way to do it, but they shouldn't have changed it the day before because, yeah. Even then, these aren't bad rules, they're annoying at worst. They should have just stuck to the originals once the first team had locked in. They really should have just been like, hey, these are the rules, and then gotten the feedback, and maybe done another event further down the line with better rules. Changing it and fucking it up for everyone is the worst decision. That wasn't the only bad thing. From what I know, Saikuno... Yeah, was it this tweet? Yeah, so Saikuno... Necros, MO7, Bolger, KG, and Saikuno is one of the plat or diamond players, whatever, that was in that goated team, right? Everyone could tell that 2 pros, 4 non-pros is best, but changing it not once but twice is wide. It was the worst way to handle it. I generally don't know how they could have handled it any worse, right? So I think Bolger made a summary. He made like a summary tweet. Yeah, here's the exact timeline. Me and Necros asked for plat players. Twitch put Saikuno and Elam on our team. We coached Saikuno and organised scrims to repair. One day before Twitch Rivals, we were told to kick Saikuno because he isn't plat, right? So, originally, this is the big clusterfuck. The original plan is 2 pros, 4 non-pros. Bolger and that set up a team with that. Then it gets changed to 4 pros and 2 non-pros, so they have to redo their team because now they want to include more pros because they want to have a competitive chance. So people get kicked and they have Saikuno and Elam as their 2 non-pros, right? Then they're told that Saikuno has to get kicked out of this Giga Chad team because he wasn't plat. Despite the fact that it's 4 fucking like eternity players or whatever, Saikuno being plat or diamond is not going to make one lick of fucking difference. It's like if you have a team full of nuclear bombs and one guy has an assault rifle instead of a handgun, it's not going to make a difference because you have 4 fucking nukes on your team. So they demand that Sykkuno be kicked from the team because he wasn't plat or whatever, not that it'd make a difference. Elam said that he would stick with Sykkuno and go with him if he got kicked. Sykkuno eventually gets invited back. Bulger said he was going to have a mental breakdown because they flip back and forth, I guess between different, different staff members, maybe. I don't fucking know. Sykkuno's obviously bummed about it. He gets invited back on. The team is now Sykkuno, Elam, and the rest of them. And then that same team now has to kick 2 of their pros because at the last minute, the day before the event, they decide that you can only have 2 pros. And so the 2 pros that they invited after kicking their other 2 plats have to get kicked off again. They have to find 2 plat or diamond players to invite back on. Half the teams aren't right anymore because with all the fucking clusterfucks and all the mix-ups and everything, half the teams just don't fit the role set anymore because they don't have the players that they thought they could have. I think half of them end up just going in with the wrong teams. It's a fucking clusterfuck. It's genuinely insane. This is why, if you're hosting a tournament, here's the thing. If you're hosting a tournament like this, I feel like you should at least make it mandatory that all the teams have to be locked in and certified a week before. No changes, no bullshit. You can maybe have I feel like the way you do it, right, is you have a week before is the final call and you have to lock in a team by then. In the run up to the final event, you can have maybe substitutes, like you can submit or enlist or whatever substitutes in case somebody can't make it last minute and takes ill or something. But the general team, the full team should be locked in a week before, right? Or you have Twitch pick the teams. Honestly, do a fucking I don't know if you guys watch the what is it? It's I think it's like MCC. I think MCC did this. I don't know if they still do, but I think MCC did this thing where they would they'd have a pick system, right? Where you'd have all your big players be captains, right? And then the big players would go down the line and they would pick from, a group of people picking who they want. And so at that point it becomes fair. And maybe you have so you have I don't know, however many teams, and you pick a pro player to captain each team, right? And then maybe you have different groups of players, right? So you have 2 players per team that are really somewhat high ranked, like diamond or whatever the rank above diamond is, right? And then you have another group of players that are gold plat, and then you have another group of players that are bronze silver, right? And every team ends up with 1 pro, maybe 1 semi pro or lower pro, 2 plat whatever, and 2 silver bronze whatever, right? And that way you have a mix of people. It's a spread of people. You have anyone can be included regardless of skill level. You get a lot of good content from it because you have pro players going up against noobs. The pro players can coach the noobs, and the tournament kind of becomes about, hey, pro players teaching new players how to play the game better, how to work together, strategies, shit like that. I think that's how you do it. A sort of draft format if you want it to be completely fair. Either that or you have to lock in the teams a week before. Obviously, the issue with the draft format is it means that friends might not get to play together. You might not be able to have these VTuber squads together where other, you have Zen and Ruben and Mouse and everything playing together, right? Not a perfect system. So if you wanted to do you can pick your team system, that's fine. But I think you should have to have it locked in a week before. Because then if anything does go wrong, you have time to fix it. But having this shit where you're changing roles a day before is crazy. So yeah, Twitch Rivals has had kind of a history of being pretty hit or miss. I don't know why. I think it's because it's probably just being run by 2 or 3 people behind the scenes, and every person you ask is probably going to have different role sets. So it's not Mousy, it's Rain. Oh shit, sorry. I do read. Whatever. I saw Ruben playing with Mousy the other day, and I think that's why it's stuck in my head. But yeah. So that's that clusterfuck. Doki unfortunately had to leave. A lot of people, I imagine, ended up getting left out. There's probably, I didn't watch it, but there's probably, I imagine, a shit ton of unbalanced teams because people didn't obey the rules properly or whatever. Just all around terrible execution. Twitch manages to fumble things that should be just built-in W's. It's kind of crazy. Can you recap some of it? Bro's pissed that Doki had to leave, but some teams like XQC stayed stacked. Did XQC have a crash out? What was the XQC's team? Hang on. Marvel Rivals, Twitch Rivals. Because I'm not super well known on like Twitch or Marvel Rivals pros, but I know a lot of... Okay, I'm glad some of them are still unannounced, even though the event is happening like now. Shroud... Where's it? Okay. XQC has himself. I assume that's XQC because it's teams of 6. Yo, Phil, thank you for the 8 months. Sailor hates the alphabet because he always get lost at sea. Fuck you, Phil. Thank you for the 8 months, dude. You pushed for change and ignored it. Well, XQC should have been counted as a pro anyway because Overwatch pros are counted as pros. Like they say, Boger said that in replication, reply to fucking question. GM Overwatch players are also considered pro. So XQC would also be considered a pro anyway. Because he's an Overwatch pro, or he was, right? So he should have been counted as a pro anyway, instead of a casual. Hey Truckin, there you go. Anyway, either way, regardless, clusterfuck. Good thing I'm not relevant enough to get invited to Twitch Rivals, eh? Although, YouTube bandies don't know this, I'm going to be in a fucking Fortnite tournament this week. Can I say, am I allowed to say that I'm in it? I've already said it on Twitch. It's probably okay, right? Maybe? Wait. Let me check really quick. Okay, yeah, Sprixer tweeted about it, right? Oh god, let's not show that on stream. That'll get me in trouble. Fuck, I can't find it, but I think it's okay. I hope so. Anyway, I'm going to be in a Fortnite tournament. I've never played Fortnite before. So what skin do I have in Fortnite? The default one, because I've never played. I think I played it once when it first came out. Like, I mean, when it first came out, I played one game and was like, fuck this, and then I dipped. Although, apparently the tournament isn't going to have building in it, which is my big fucking issue with Fortnite. I hated Fortnite. I'm not going to buy the fucking Miku skin. What do I look like? Enya? Is that what I look like? Girl who's never played a game before, hops in for the first time and immediately spends like 25 bucks on the game just to have her vocalized skin? Is that who I look like to you? Absolutely fucking not. But you know, I played it. It first came out, I dropped into the game, everybody was building shit, and I was like, I hate this. I did not like the building mechanics. So thankfully, I think the tournament is no building, which thank God. I hated the building in Fortnite. It was so annoying. Because it was like an entire new skill that you had to learn, and every fight became more about like building than shooting. You'd shoot a man and he would just turn into a tower, and like you never had any planes. And then being disconnected from it, I've constantly just seen weirder and weirder clips come out of it, which is funny. So with it being no build, I think I should be okay, because I'm pretty decent at shooters. Like I'm okay at FPS games. Even though it's third person, so I might be okay. We'll see. I don't know how good my team is, but hey, who knows? But yeah, so I think that's on. Fuck, let me check. Let me check real quick. Fuck, where is it? Where? Where's the server? Sorry, oh fuck. Oh my fucking god. Who fucking played that? I was tabbed out. Dude. Anonymous, you bitch. Dude, that scared the shit out of me. I live on the top floor, but that skills... Oh. Commit sewer slide. Okay. I don't think there's actually a date and time. And I'm gonna have to just go... Where's the guy that invited me? Okay. 6 p.m. this Saturday. So, next Saturday. So, roughly the same time I normally stream on Twitch anyway. So, I will be doing it on Twitch. So, hang on, here's the link. If you want to see me do a Fortnite tournament, which, like, I don't know why you would, but there you are. It'll be Saturday, 6 p.m. at Twitch. So, that's like 4 hours ago. That time. Should be good. It's nether bed, remember? Otherwise you auto-attack my... Yeah, I know. I'm not living at the top of a castle. It's kind of the opposite. I live in a loft flat, which means I have slanted roofs and it's small. I actually had a heart attack the other day. Sorry, tangent. I had a heart attack because if you don't know how the UK works, here's a little lesson in history. The UK has council tax, which is basically your utilities, your sewage and everything gets rolled into a council tax, which you pay depending on the value of your property. And I looked at it the other day and I thought it was my old property, which was like a really nice house, bill. And I was like, why is this frank so high? This is a shit place to live. I live in a tiny fucking... I live in a tiny little shack. How is this that? And then I realized I was looking at the wrong bill. So, how is Netherbed KYS? If you don't play Minecraft, in Minecraft, if you try and sleep in the nether, it blows up and kills you. So, sewage isn't council tax? Yeah, it is. Oh, sorry. Well, the council tax bill I pay, the bill I pay every day is council tax, sewage, and water all together. So I just count them all together. But yes, technically not the same. Anyway, why do I have 10 notifications? Who's notifying me on Twitter? Oh, I got a reply from Chibi, that's why. I was like, I didn't tweet anything. I didn't tweet a banger today. Why do I have notifications? Chibi Doki, that's why. Anyway, so I think that's the entire Twitch rivals drama rolled together. Shall we engage in the next bit of news? Okay, next bit of news. We could do some fast fire, quick draw news cycle where I just go over a bunch of shit at once, or we could do the Brave Group stuff. What are we thinking? Any thinkers in chat? We watch VTubers, none of us think rapid fire is good. Okay. Oh, I did see Furry Fairytale's back to streaming. She's alive. She's not dead. Isn't that cool, chat? She went MIA for like 16 years. But she's back. Okay. Let us... Sorry, I zoned the fuck out for a second there. Let's do some rapid fire news. I'm gonna quickly run off some stuff and mention it to you, like I just did, but you know, officially this time. So Furry Ferntail was a member of VRev before they went bust, right? And she was kind of like, she was one of those people when we were talking about VRev and kind of VRev collapsing to the ground. We were talking about like how many people are left in VRev, and Furry was still not technically graduated, but she had been like MIA for a year, right? Or not a year. Sorry, that was an exaggeration. I don't know why I said that like it was true. I said that like it was actually like it wasn't an exaggeration. I didn't say it with the tone of the voice that it was an exaggeration. It was like I think she was gone for like 4 or 5 months, maybe 4 months. So and then she tweeted out that she's back to streaming as an indie, which I'm surprised it took that long after VRev collapsed. I don't know if maybe there was legal issues, but so Furry's back, which is cool. Yeah, it was like mid-September, so it's been like 4 months ish. So there's that. Geeks got a new model, which is pretty cool. New model, new outfit, as you can see here. Very cool. Oh, vDairy had their second generation come out, which I like. The name Illusion's cool, but the spelling of it gave me an aneurysm, and I wasn't sure if I was pronouncing it right, because Eon is Eon, right? And it's not Illusion, it's Illusion, but then it's got Eon, so is it Illusion? Is it Illus Eon? Or is it Illusion? I don't know. Either way, there's three new members of vDairy. Which is, let's see. We got Alpha Beta. We got, where is this? Anihima, and then the other one is the one with a gun. Doesn't she have a gun? I thought I saw merch of her with a gun when I was looking around earlier. Tomoe. Oh, it's a horse go. Wait, no, that's not a gun. I think, is that a sword? I thought it was a gun. But yeah, so 3 new members of vDairy. I think they debuted yesterday, actually. They announced it last week, but I obviously didn't do news last week. But they debuted this week. So that's cool. She does have a gun? Okay, cool. Good to know. I thought that. I was correct. So yeah, new vDairy members. Cool. Nimi Nightmare debuts we talked about. Holo Advent got new casual outfits. With... Sorry, why can I not think today? I'm so brain head empty, no thoughts today. Yeah, vDairy is more of like a cooperative than an actual agency, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they've got a second generation, so maybe they are an agency now, but they've always been more of like a group of friends than like necessarily an agency together. But now that they've got this second wave, maybe they aren't. I don't know. Insufficient caffeine? Maybe I should take a chug. They don't have contracts? Okay. Is that what we're ruling is what decides an agency nowadays? I guess that makes sense. But yeah. So. Hololive Advent. Oh my god. Ow, my ears. Got a bunch of new outfits. They all got new casual outfits. And I think the best way to show you might actually be to show you they also dropped a new song together, a cover. And it's Team Tomodachi, which is very funny because it's very edgy and like serious looking and sounding for a song called Team Tomodachi. But there you are. There's Advent from the upper angle, so you know you get the perfect view. I don't know why they called them casual outfits. I said casual outfits because that's what Hololive themselves like tweeted it as. They called them new casual outfits, which I get for like these 4. Bibu is not in a casual outfit. Like, these 4, sure, casual outfits, whatever, right? Bibu's in a fucking Metal Gear outfit. Like, Bibu outfit. Like, I could not imagine less casual than this. She looks like she's about to be cast in Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Very cool skin. Oh, I've been Baby Kuro'd. Why does Baby Kuro lizard blink sometimes? You see that? But yeah, very cool. She is the storm that is approaching. I like that she has Bibu on her shirt. Very cool. Also, yeah, Nerissa is in business outfit, which is like the opposite of casual. I don't know why they called them casual outfits. But that is what they called them, so that's what I said. I wonder if I'll get a million comments on the short about that. 81800, not Bibu. Don't fucking lie to me. Wait, I just realized Bibu can be anachronized or can be restructured into Booby. Bibu's a vtuber confirmed. I know you're not kidding. I know it's actually 81800, but that's obviously what it's meant to be, right? Like, but yeah. So there's the Advent girls with their new outfits. Casual seems more fun than normal. True, I guess. Look at my cards shuffling. Oh, shit. Yo! Tippy! Oh my god, is that Tipathy? I forgot my raid is still Roaius. What's up, guys? How are you doing? How was stream? I saw you guys were live earlier. Hope stream was good. Sorry, YouTube bros. There's a raid happening, and have I ever been raided on YouTube before? I don't think I have. Oh wait, no, I have once. I was going to say, can we give a shout out? But I forgot Resnix in chat, which means obviously they immediately got a shout out anyway. Remember to follow yesterday. Thank you. Knight, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to stream. We're talking about Bibu outfit, and Cookie, thank you for the follow as well. And VTuber news, and what have we covered so far? We covered Twitch rivals, which was a bit of a mess. We covered outfits, and Froggy, thank you for the follow. Resnick's a good mod, except oh god, except when he's not to piss Rex enough. Resnick's a good mod when he's not banning other Rexen mods. Yo, Flying Ogre, thank you for the follow. Wait, is that War Ogre? Is that the War Ogre renowned tank of gnomes of various sizes? Did you get the knives you mailed you? Wow, I did before. Yeah, because we didn't talk before last Sunday, but I did. Thank you. They're very good. Why is my eye like that? I think I've hit a toggle by mistake. Drink. I'm chug. I'll chug. Next time someone race, don't do anything. See if Pen notices. I get a raw ice alert. You gotta get food. Yeah, no worries. If you need to go eat or whatever, if you want to go eat or any other things that you need to do, feel free. Have fun. Don't let me keep you here. Mod span Rexen. But you know, I've noticed because I'd get the raw ice alert that happens when I get raided. A campaign for worst mod. Okay, Rexen's banned again. Let's go. No more Rexen in chat. We win these. But yeah, so thank you guys for the raid. If you need to lurk or you need to go anything, have fun. Let us continue with news, shall we? Why is my eye? There's an issue with the tracking. I don't know if you guys are noticing it on the right eye of the model. I think it's every time I turn, it loses tracking on my left eye, and so it like twitches shut. It's very funny. Bossy Moon's debut. Yeah, you DM'd me about that. Wasn't that 2 weeks ago? Fuck it, I can bring it up anyway. Who cares? We stand Vodgang. Dude, we love Vodgang in this house. Vodgang, my beloved. Yo, Hyena, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Bossy Moon, my fellow moon tuber, had her debut. Is that by the same people that did Cinder's old model? Not her old model, her first, well, not even her first model, but is that the same people that did Cinder's model? It was literally 6 days ago. No, her crescent moon goes the other way, so we're legally distinct. Oh, I'm winking now. Okay, good. But yeah, I think it looks similar. So yeah, she had her debut as well. Very cool. Cool color scheme as well. Blue and white goes well together. I don't know why. The moon does haunt you. I don't study color theory because I'm not an art major. I'm a science major, which means I have no idea why colors work together or don't work together. But blue and white always work well together. It's like very icy. Fed up telling people the difference between Scottish and British. I give up. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's the eternal Scottish battle, isn't it? Of, are you British? Or are you English? Or are you Irish? I got called Welsh once, which like I didn't know people outside the UK knew what Wales was, but I didn't know whether to be more impressed that they knew about Wales or more insulted that they thought I was Welsh. Yeah, so here's Bossy Moon debut. What else? Callie hit 2.5 mil, which she celebrated with a, if you call me French one more time, I will hit you with a truck. An actual truck. Not a fake truck, not a toy truck. I will buy a truck and I'll drive it to wherever you live. I've banned Cass, thank you. Wait, no, Cass didn't call me French. How dare you? Sea Dog viewers. Actually, I'm genuinely curious. How much do you think Sea Dog VA has single-handedly increased the awareness of Wales on, like, a global scale? I think it's not a not insignificant amount. He might have doubled the global population's awareness of the country of Wales, which is kind of funny to think about. Because, like, Wales's population is tiny. It's like 2 million or something. It's 3.1 million. I think Connor has more subscribers than Wales has people. Like if I look up Sea-Dog VA. Yeah, Wales the country. Dude, Connor has more subs. He has 3.23 million. Wales has a population of 3.1 million. Connor has more subscribers on YouTube than Wales has people. That's hilarious. Good for him. Anyway. So, what were we talking about before we started dunking on Wales? I know it's hard to remember because it's kind of our major pastime here, but... Why is there a stereotype about them having sex with sheep? I don't actually know where it came from. Some deep mythos. Some deep, like, mythology. Welsh mythology. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. Somebody else will have to elaborate me that knows more about sheep smecks than I do. What else? So Callie hit 2.5 million. We covered that. Oh, Sagejam Slam. Sagejam Slam roster was announced, which has some VTubers on it. It's got SK. It got Amor. It's got Huntress, V Gumiho, Saikuno, who counts as a VTuber now. I should probably start paying attention to Saikuno, considering he technically counts as a VTuber. Coefficient, who is an honorary VTuber. It has fucking Machina Flayon in it. It's Flayon? I didn't realize that the first time I saw it. That's a fucking... What? I did not realize they had a fucking Hollow Star. That... Okay, that's funny. Assume just because there's a lot of sheep. There is a lot of sheep. The British economy was kind of held up by wool at one point. Birmingham has probably got more people in it than the country I live in. It's rather depressing. I found out the other day that New York has more people in it than the entirety of Scotland. So, that was fun. I found a new tab on my YouTube analytics that lets me sort by city instead of just country. And the top cities are all just fucking American cities. I'm actually curious. I think it was like... New York was the top city. My highest single city viewer base is from New York. I think second was like London or something. Man, let me see. See more cities. Yeah, it's New York, then Singapore actually, then Jakarta, Indonesia, then Sydney, Australia, then LA, then Kuala Lumpur, and then London. There are more people that watch me from Kuala Lumpur than London. Isn't that kind of weird? Then Melbourne, then Chicago, then Quezon City, then Toronto, then Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam, Houston, Brisbane, Seattle, Dallas, Bangkok, Las Vegas, Manila in the Philippines. I'm Philippine. I guess I'm Filipino popular. Hanoi, Vietnam, Calgary, San Diego, Hong Kong, Austin, Perth, Atlanta, San Francisco, San Jose, San Antonio, Philadelphia, Santiago, Moscow, Russia at 0.2%. Warsaw, Poland. Stockholm, Sacramento, Cebu City, Philippines, Adelaide, Edmonton, Denver, Berlin, Salt Lake City. The bottom one that I can see, I can only see the top 50. The bottom one is Davao City in the Philippines. Paris is up there. Dude, the fact that I'm surprised fucking Kuala Lumpur is up there. Jakarta being my third most watched city is crazy. Anyway, yeah. Sagejam Slam. That's the roster. What else? Oh, the fucking Neuro-Sama. Don't fuck Neuro-Sama. Do not fuck the robot. But how high up was New York? New York was top. New York is the single biggest demographic city that I have, with 1% of my viewers are from New York. which obviously means for stream that it's just Resnick is my one viewer, but it means that for like short viewership, like 1% is also almost like I'm stuck having your streams open. I know. Timestamp. I'm gonna count Neuro-Sama as just like miss the part of the rapid fire stuff. There's not much to say other than the stream ended. But if you don't know, Neuro-Sama was having a subathon for the past 28 days. She broke Twitch's all-time hype train record. She got like 160,000 subscribers, which is absurd to think about because that's like $300,000 US, which holy shit. What was when we were making you were New York? She had like 28 days of streaming. It was a massive event. Neuro-Sama and Vito. Let me pull up her stream really quick. Pull up her Twitch. I was still under Vito 987. I'm surprised he's not changed his name yet. Went to bed when it was 1 hour left and woke up in time to see it end. Yeah, there was a bunch of last minute like. Why did it default to the mobile version of Twitch on desktop? Ugh. But yeah, Neuro. So she had the end of her stream. But the end took about a billion years to get through because last minute people just kept redeeming more subs and more subs and more subs and pushing the timer up, which is kind of funny. But yeah. So she had her big subathon come to an end. We have Old York, Middle York, and New York. We need future York. The final hour day. Pretty much, yeah. Talked about the Twitch rival shit show. Oh, I guess, yeah. Last bit of rapid fire news. We have Enos. Is it Enos or is it Innes? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but yeah, she has graduated from SOX. So SVA or SOX, if you don't know, is Enos? Enos like penis? Thank you. I will remember that. SOX VTuber agency is Flork's agency that he set up like, I don't know, a bit of a week, like, not a week. What does it mean time today? I said a year earlier when I meant a few months, and I said a week today when I meant like half a year. It was like 3 months ago, I think it was set up with Florks with 3 initial members, and then they got a 4th member recently that they just added. And I think this is one of the 3 initial members is just parting ways with the agency. But, you know, I think they clarified on here, this is not a graduation announcement. You continue. Oh, it's not technically a graduation. She's continuing as an indie. But they clarified at some point that, like, yeah, this is a mutual decision between Enos and SVA. There's no bad blood. So it's not like a termination or anything. She's just graduating and moving on as an indie, which was she, I think she was already an indie before she joined, so I guess she's just going back to being indie, which does imply that SOX is pretty cool for contract stuff, that they're not like locking people into year-long contracts that they can't get out of. So if anything, I think this weirdly reflects well on the agency in some ways. So what did you miss? We talked about fucking sheep, the population of New York. I went through all the city demographics for YouTube. New York is the single highest demographic city I have. Kuala Lumpur is like 4th. Weirdness is that this happened hours before a meet and greet that people had planned to go to. Oh, did they cancel the meet and greet? That's kind of weird. If they cancelled the meet and greet, that's probably not great. They should have probably put a bit more advanced warning. Although she didn't get her meet and greet. Okay, that's kind of trash then. Oh. They should have just let her do it. Just let her do it as an indie. I mean, maybe she didn't want to. I mean, maybe that was why they... Maybe that's why they didn't, you know, have... Right, maybe that's part of the graduation. She didn't want to do the meet and greet, but her not getting it is weird if it is a decision by the agency. She said she'd been prepping for the meet and greet. Okay, that's weird. If they stopped her getting her meet and greet, that's very strange. I don't know why you wouldn't just let her do it anyway. Like, if it's just before the meet and greet, just let her do it, and then, like, afterwards you can part ways. Very strange. But hey, if they're saying there's no bad blood, I guess it's fine. Strange. Very strange. What else? Oh, do you want to talk about TikTok, actually, before we get onto the Brave Group stuff? Dude. The TikTok getting cooked and then uncooked immediately? That shit was crazy. So I don't know. I don't even know what tweet to pull up for this. You probably know. You probably saw it all over the internet. TikTok was getting banned in America for, I mean, it's been announced that it was like getting banned for like the past, I don't know, 3 months or something. Before that, it got delayed. It was like announced like early last year. And then people thought it was going to get delayed. They thought it was going to get pushed back in like 120 days or whatever. They didn't do that. And they announced that, no, it actually will be going dark today. Today was the day it was meant to get turned offline. Yesterday night for them, is Marvel cut Snap and CapCut back as well? Or are they still dead? I have no idea. All I know is that they said it was going to die today. It died like yesterday. People were like, oh, it's the end times. It's the apocalypse. And then I started seeing tweets earlier today that, in fact, it's actually back and that Donald Trump put into effect like a thing that was like, I don't know, helping them. If CapCut and Marvel Rivals, Marvel Snap are still down, that is the biggest, like, that is the biggest stray ever. So yeah, Trump, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I don't know if I'm using this term correctly. It kind of feels like a fucking psyop. Because wasn't Trump one of the ones that, like, wasn't he the one that caused this to happen? Wasn't he the one that said that they should be banned and like got the ball rolling in like 2020? So bro starts the TikTok ban in 2020. The TikTok ban only goes through under the Biden administration after he's like heading out. So it looks like Biden is trying to cancel TikTok, and then Trump sweeps in just before he's inaugurated and saves TikTok, or quote unquote saves it, even though he's not in power yet. So I don't think he could actually do anything. You know, he sweeps in, saves it, and then he looks really good. I don't know if it was calculated, but it looks, and also, like, I don't know if you guys saw the fucking announcements for it, but the announcements were like, we have faith. When they initially had the takedown announcements, we were like, don't worry, we have faith that President Trump will help us and stopping this ban going through. They name dropped him in the announcement that went out to the entire fucking, like, app. On the home screen, when you try and sign in, it was like, we're temporarily down because of the US law or whatever, but we have faith that like Donald Trump will, you know, help us out. And then on the announcement now, when you go and log in, they're like, thanks to efforts by President Trump, we are back in service. So it's so weird. On Sunday morning, President-elect Donald Trump effectively reversed the blackout with a single post to his Truth Social network. He issued a statement vowing to pause the law and said he would extend a liability shield to tech companies that support TikTok as the app's future is worked out by his incoming administration. Oh, so he basically put out a trust me, bro, where he was like, don't worry, when I'm in power, I'll protect you so you can stay up and not have to worry about it because oh, okay, interesting. He put out an IOU. This is so weird. It's so strange, dude. Like, I didn't want TikTok banned anyway, but Trump coming in to save the day and then them name dropping him on like the announcement that went out to the entire app. This feels like it was just done to get Trump the young voters. And you know what the sucky thing is it's gonna fucking work. Because you know what? Kids, you know, the thing is, the kids that are on the app, they're not dialed into politics, right? They're not paying attention to the niche and like the niche politics of the situation and like, oh, Trump actually started the ball rolling. Because that was 4 years ago. They were probably 12. They don't remember what was happening, right? All that they saw is TikTok's getting banned with Biden in power, and TikTok says that Trump might save the day. And then 12 hours later, after they've been forced to go cold turkey on effectively a drug for them, because TikTok is effectively a drug for them at this point, right? They've been forced to go cold turkey, probably went into withdrawal, and then they get it back, and it's like, thank President Trump, we have it back. And now they immediately associate the reward of TikTok with, oh my god, thank God for President Trump. It probably fucking swayed a shit ton of young people towards him. And that sucks, because I don't think bro really did anything. But it is what it is. It sucks to see, but hey. The country was already cooked, let's be honest. Y'all already voted for him, so... Thankfully, I don't live there. I live in the UK. I honestly, do you know what's funny? I couldn't tell you who the Prime Minister of the UK is right now. I don't know if it's still that rich guy that people don't like, but... I couldn't tell you. I don't give a shit. Y'all is a strong word. I mean, okay. Do you know what's weird? There are people in my community that, I said this on Twitch the other day, that seem to think I was like right wing. I don't know if I ever give out those vibes or like have ever given out. I feel like I've always been pretty like, oh, I'm left leaning in the UK, which in America means I'm probably far left for you guys because your political spectrum is strange. But I feel like I've always given out pretty like non-right wing vibes. But I've had people in my community be like, "Is the edgy humor maybe?" Like the biggest signal to me was, oh, I don't know if I should say this. I don't want to start drama. Actually, she probably doesn't. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. But people saying I should like interact with certain content creators that are very right wing that I definitely don't approve of their fucking politics at all. And people being like, yeah, you should interact with those people. I'm like, at what point did I give off the, you know, like people that are like the anti-woke video games and the left ruined our video games. Why are all the women in video games so ugly? That shit, you know, those fucking people. Like, it's, if you're left leaning in the UK, some people say you're a communist pig. Listen, you know what my politics are? I think once you hit a certain level of richness, you should just get taxed out the ass. People always talk about, oh, should we raise taxes for the rich? My politics is if you start getting to the point where you have like several $1 million in just disposable income ever, we should just put a cap on that and like 90% of it gets taxed. You don't need it. If you have $10 million, having $11 million isn't gonna do anything for you. What can you do with $11 million that you couldn't do with 10? Shut the fuck up. Once you hit that level, you should just be taxed like 90%. Lose all your money. It all goes to like funding medical bills and schooling and shit. Because for one, you don't need the money. Two, if you have that much money, I can almost guarantee you're a dickhead and you've probably done some shady shit. Because you generally don't get that rich unless you've like fucked other people over for most of your life, right? So once you hit that point, just tax it all. Fucking take all of it. All of it. Because, and you get into the, I don't know why I've now gotten political. I don't know why this is now a politics stream. But the argument people always have is like talking about like, oh, capitalism, oh, they earned that money. It's like, bro, there are homeless people. There are people starving to death. There are people dying of preventable diseases in the streets. I don't fucking care. I don't care how fair it is to the billionaires. Just take their money. Take it and use it to help people that need it. I know that probably makes me sound like fucking communist to America, but I don't know, man. It feels like a lot of the world is in like a sinking ship where people are actively dying and like suffering and, you know, eating shit and not thriving and, you know, are dying from preventable things that we could solve with like a fraction of the amount of wealth available. But every time we try and discuss fixing it, a bunch of people that probably make minimum wage come out of the woodwork and are like, but that's not fair. And it's like, yeah, is it fair that you can just randomly get lung cancer one day and all of your money disappears? That's not fair either. Like, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Where's the pen? Insert your favorite or least favorite political streamer collab. Oh, there's some people out there that I don't like. Your pacemaker charge you 65k, but I only paid $75. Doesn't America charge bullshit? Can you come live in my attic? I don't have an attic. I already live in the attic. I'm in the attic of this building. I'm sorry. Isn't there a thing in America where like they deliberately jacked up the prices of all your medical procedures just to gouge you guys for your insurance? But then if you don't have insurance, you end up paying the fake prices that they made just to make the insurance companies feel better. Y'all, yeah, you guys, you're weird. You know, when I had someone, a friend, like visiting, right? And they needed an ambulance ride. Did you know that shit was free even though they're not a taxpayer in Britain? They came and they needed emergency treatment, so they got an ambulance and we went to the emergency room and they got treatment and they got seen and they had all the shit happen and they didn't pay a dime because over here, we think it's kind of barbaric to charge people for life-saving treatment when they're in emergency services. And you shouldn't be thinking, if you think you're dying because you can't breathe, you shouldn't be thinking about, oh, I wonder how much this ambulance is going to cost me. That same friend has paid so much money in fucking ambulance fees over in America. And it's absurd to me that sometimes they'll just be sick and I'll be like, go to the hospital, and they're like, oh, but I don't want to pay like $5,000 for an ambulance ride. And it's like, what do you mean 5,000? Why are you charging that much for fucking ambulance? What? So, you know, your country's cooked. I kind of hate America. I don't know. Everything I see about your country, I'm always kind of like, why is it? You voted for Trump. Your healthcare's shit. You have to pay out the ass for everything. Your public transport is dog shit. You can't get anywhere with public transport. Nothing's walkable. It's so weird. I don't hate Americans. A lot of my friends are American. That's the racism line, isn't it? I don't hate Americans. All my friends are yeehaws. No, but I don't hate Americans, obviously. It's not your fucking fault. But, like, your country is cooked. Your country is absolutely cooked. I'm losing the entire American audience I had. I am gouging my American audience right now. They're all sitting here watching me be like, oh, well, fuck this. All my right-wing viewers heard that and were like, oh, this guy's a commie? Which, honestly... not a massive loss, right? not a massive loss. Anyway, shall we move on to the last bit of news? We've got one more bit of news to cover, which is the Brave Group stuff. And then I'm gonna go heat up leftovers because I am starving, dude. I've got the hunger shake setting in because I haven't eaten in a while. And it's starting to hit. Let's see. Let me timestamp it. Eat a proper time. Yeah, I know. I didn't eat before stream because I was busy making news, and then I was like, oh shit, I need to go live, so I didn't eat. But I have leftovers there. I made chili, so I have leftover chili that I can heat up. So I actually have proper food to eat because I got groceries. Although every time I get groceries, I feel bad. Because I get groceries and then I look at my bank account get down, and then I do the math in my head of like, oh, I'm currently in like planning mode for let's see, Brave Group, Demonetization, for like, what's the word? Conventions. And I'm trying to figure out like what conventions I can go to. And it's very like, oh, yeah, because, well, I want to go to Offkai. And I said I'm also visiting America for another thing later in the day for like a family event thing. I can't tell you what it is, but like, so that's kind of locked in that I have to go to that. And then so now I'm trying to budget, like, can I still go to Offkai? Because I really do want to go to Offkai. I want to meet my American friends. I want to hook up with people. But then, not like that way, hook up with people. Obviously, I don't want to fuck a VTuber. I'm not fucking your Oshi. But then, yeah, I want to go to VExpo as well. Which VExpo is cheaper because it's right next to me, but also accommodation. And then I want to go, like, people were asking me, hey, are you going to TwitchCon US? And I'm like, I would love to, but that's, I don't think I can afford that. So every time I buy groceries, there's a little part of my brain that's like, hey, if you just didn't eat for a week, you can maybe afford that extra flight. And I'm like, no, brain, that's bad thinking, but it keeps happening anyway. I don't know how VTubers afford to go to other cons. Well, if you reach a certain level of viewership, right? Like, if you're getting like 1,000 viewers per stream, you probably just make enough to get that, right? Aren't you going to move to Japan? Dude, I would move to Japan if I had the money to move to Japan. I do not have anywhere near the money to move to Japan. I also wouldn't get a visa, but I would. Anyway, Brave Group stuff. Brave Group got demonetized. They got demonized and demonetized. So I'll show you the idol announcement just because I think that's the easiest one to show. But this was all of Brave, like V4, Globy, Idol got hit. Kai survived somehow, I'm not sure. But recently, a number of Brave Group US talents channels have been demonetized by YouTube due to alleged fraudulent activity. Today, the claims and subsequent demonetization have been made against many cross-wave groups simultaneously and suddenly. Creators dedicate their work to bring joy and inspiration to you, their fans, and this issue has serious implications for their ability to continue creating. So yeah, big chunk of their fucking revenue stream just got gouged randomly, which is terrifying knowing that can happen. They added YouTube and asked for it, and then that's it in Spanish. A bunch of @Team YouTubes in the comments, which, considering the thing they got demonetized for was fraudulent activity, having a bunch of people @Team YouTube in the comments maybe doesn't look the best. I spoke to someone at YouTube and they're on it. Knox dad works at Nintendo. There's a sock on. Oh, what's sock on? Complains about capitalism. I want to move to Japan. Hey, look, I never said I was perfect. If I had enough money, I would. It's fair. Where is there any country where capitalism doesn't run supreme? Is there any? Oh, let's not get political again. YouTube doesn't care about shit and only responds to issues on Twitter. They got to do what they got to do. Fair. But yeah, YouTube, I think, replied multiple times with the same canned response of, "We understand this is important to you. Have you tried blah 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 blah?" But yeah, so there's that. I have a list here of all the people that got demonetized. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick. So yeah, from Idle, it was Enya, Ceres. Shout out to Falter for this list, by the way. Enya, Ceres, who was already demonetized. Yena, Riki, who was already demonetized. Daisy, Poco, who's since got it back. Connie, Roka, who's since got it back. Niki's got it back. Ruby, Koa, Taiga, who's got it back. Lala, who's got it back. Then from V4, got Maria, who's got it back. Nova, who's got it back. Mono, who's got it back. Alias already was demonetized. Then Ye, Lyko, who's got it back. Rara, who's got it back. Terra, who's got it back. And then the main fucking V4 channel. From Globy, it was Vans and I think some other people, but it was 3 Globy members, one of which is now restored, and then all of Vs was okay. So in total, it was probably, I think it was like 20 talents or something across the board that got demonetized. Enya it was deserved for Enya, honestly. YouTube kind of cooked with that one. Shout out YouTube, good call. Wait, hang on, you sent me a GIF. Was that made by the Gaslighters? The Gaslighters are funny. Shout out Gaslighters. It's, man, kind of crazy. Imagine having a fan base that's funnier than you are. I mean, hey, it's for the best. Somebody's got to make the good content. Wait, should I tell you guys this? Do you guys want to know some deep lore? I think I technically made the first ever Enya GIF. I think. The first one that comes up when you search Enya on like Giphy or anything, I think I made that. I can't remember what the context for it was. I can't remember. I think I was in a call with her, like immediately post debut or something like that. I can't remember, but it was sitting and I was like, I could do a funny haha with this. And so I did it. I did it, I think, explicitly because I wanted to eternally have the title of first Enya Ignis GIF maker. But yeah. So there you go. There's my little cheat insider info. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell the Gaslighters. They'll get jealous. But, yeah. Anyway, Brave Grip. So, considering it's been kind of called for fraudulent activity, I think what the leading theory is that it's because maybe either because of the recent Idol acquisition and then linking all the new Idol people under the one Brave Group AdSense account, that maybe YouTube flagged it because the AdSense account had like 20, 30 talents under it, that maybe it just flagged all of like the Brave Group talents with fraudulent charges. I'm wondering if maybe the reason like some of them survived is maybe some of them aren't linked to the main Brave Group AdSense account. I don't know, that'd be weird, but maybe. But yeah, so There you go. Brave, demonetized for fraudulent activity. A lot of them are back now. Thankfully, it's being worked on. Some of them still aren't, and you're still demonetized, thank God. I'm joking, but not really. Yeah, and then hopefully, since some of them have been remonetized since, it means that they're working on it behind the scenes, and we should see it come back. That is terrifying, though. YouTube getting demonetized, just immediately gouging your fucking revenue stream is terrifying. The fact that that can just happen to you is terrifying. Like, I feel like it's less scary as an agency because you have like the agency to fall back on, or at least that's what I used to think, because like, hey, you've got, you know, backup of, you know, agency funds. But then thinking about it, if the entire agency gets fucking called at once, then nobody has any backup, and that's terrifying because your entire agency could go under. But yeah, a lot of the girls moved to Twitch. I've seen like there's been a bunch of Poco Twitch streams and whatnot to like make up for the fact that they don't have YouTube to stream on monetized, so a lot of them are streaming on Twitch, which, hey, it's cool to see. But yeah, I don't know how many of them are going to stay on Twitch, considering you know, I think a lot of them prefer YouTube, and generally that agency space is a lot more YouTube focused because it's... Yo, Barbus, thank you for the 16 months. Brave should have prayed harder today. I'm praying more holy. Oh, I was glad to remonetize though. Thank you for the 16 months, dude. Thank you for the membership. I know that sort of corpo space is generally more YouTube focused. They're generally more in that sort of like phase idol V4 area. So I don't know if they'll stick on Twitch. They might just keep it as like a alternative. I don't know why more of them don't multi-stream. It's like just free content. I don't know why, but hey. So yeah, hopefully they'll get their shit back. Hopefully this isn't permanent. Hopefully everybody's doing okay and it's not, you know, the money gouging hasn't hit them too hard. I noticed a lot of them have just been kind of playing Marvel Rivals on Twitch, which, hey, cool to see. It's bandwidth fucky for some people to multi-stream. I did have some issues the first few weeks I multi-stream, but it's actually been pretty stable. Famous last words is the stream just immediately goes down. But yeah, I think that's all I had. It wasn't that big a week. Is there anything I missed? Anything you guys wanted me to talk about from either this week or last week? I feel like I kind of hit most things. It wasn't too big a week, and also I'm very hungry and I'm starting to shake, so I might need to go eat. Brie had a new outfit debut. Oh my god, she did. Brie at Cookie Box. Pippa's graduation. Pippa's graduation was 2 weeks ago. Last week, wasn't it? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I covered that in my last news. But yeah, Pippa Pebblesworth graduated, sadly. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm very hungry. I don't know, for some reason, whenever I get hungry, I get shaky and then I start to like get really warm and sweat. I don't know why. Probably too much information. I apologize. But yeah, I'm going to go eat and rest up. I might be low blood sugar, perchance. The 3 messages of low blood sugar in chat is funny. Okay, do you know what? Because I called her not a woman, I'm going to raid into Chibi on Twitch, because I think that'd be funny. And then on YouTube, I don't know. Where am I going to send you fuckers? Let's see. Let's raid Chibi Doki. You start the raid. And then on YouTube, I'm going to send y'all over to... Let's see, who's live on YouTube that I can raid? We could raid Kai. Kai's doing a hand cam, or we could raid Matara. I might raid Matara, fuck it. Let me send you guys over to Matara. I don't think Nimi has raids enabled. She didn't pop up, so. Alright. Twitch, you're going to Chibi. YouTube, you're going to, what did I just say? Matara. She's playing Kingdom Come, I think, which is very cool. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen a lot of video essays about it. No, not Kingdom Come. Was it Kingdom Come? What's the game called that she was playing? Hang on. Matara Can. Yeah, she's playing Kingdom Come. Yeah, I've seen a lot of video essays on Kingdom Come, so hey, that should be a good watch. Kingdom does what? It comes. But yeah, that'll do stream. I will catch you guys later. Again, I'll be live on Twitch this week. Fortnite tournaments, maybe a schedule up tomorrow, but hey, there's the Twitch thing if you want it. You give us a follow, you'll get alerted when I go live. It's convenient like that. Twitch is going off to Chibi. Bye Twitch, and YouTube I will end. I'll catch you guys next week if you're not on, if I don't see you on Twitch. Bye.